Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 9 of the Tottenham career mode here on FIFA 19. We continue on with Premier League action today. We start with Cardiff, who actually we played in yesterday's episode, but in the Carabao Cup. Also in yesterday's episode, we faced Juventus, and we came close to getting a point, but unfortunately weren't able to do so. I would very much like to get all 3 against Victoria Paulsen in the third and final game of today's episode. We have West Ham in between the first and third games, though, away from home. And then I'll probably play quite a rotated side for Paulsen because, A, we have Manchester City at the weekend where I want my full-strength side. And then, of course, the kids will play against Gillingham as they did against Cardiff in the game yesterday. But for now, we're going to crack on. I'm not quite at full strength for this game against Cardiff, so I might rotate slightly. But we've a 2-week gap until the game against West Ham on an international break where hopefully people won't get injured. We'll have to wait and see. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out any more of this series or the journey. There will be another series coming to the channel soon. Whether I wait until the very end of the journey before starting it or whether I start it prior to the end of the journey, I'm not sure. But there will be a new series starting soon here on the channel. Please do show and continue to show your support on the channel. We haven't had the best of starts to the year with regards to the overall growth of the channel and view levels, etc. Well, it's not what we've become to expect from FIFA 16, 17, 18 launch. I don't really know why with my channel, but those of you that are engaging in the content are very much enjoying it. So please do continue to do so. We shall crack on though. We shall play Cardiff in the league. And then from there, it'll be West Ham and then Champions League action again. But for now, let's rotate slightly. And then we will throw in, hopefully, a good performance to get 3 points. Right, Cardiff, Alex Smith is in goal as it was for the cup game. Torre, Duffy, Balanta and Cunningham at the back in a 4. Then 3 in midfield, Damore, Geis and Gunnarsson. And then up top, Kadeem Harris, Zohore and Junior Hoyle. A couple of changes from them for the side that we played in the cup. They're probably stronger for it as well. We're almost at full strength. Made 3 changes. Lamela, as you saw, Lamela, Dyer and Harry Maguire into the starting lineup for this one. They're just in front of Harry Maguire there. He does love his runs forward in real life, so we'll try and emulate that here in FIFA if we can. Luca Hernandez, I'm going to go to Dele Alli first, I think. And then there's Lamela. Can I hit that first time on his left? Well, I can hit that first time on his left, but I'm going to wish that I didn't. Johannes Geis with the free kick. Just dinked in, flicked on by Kadeem Harris. That's didn't necessarily needed that level of acrobatics from Hugo Lloris to stop that. That was pretty easy to stop. Ericsson Coy only just kept that in. Rather poor first touch from him. Here's Eric Dyer. And then to Harry Kane. I've got Heung-min Son making moves. I'm going to have to use the runner Luca Hernandez. So we'll go early to Son. Try and get it round the corner there to Kane, who on his left foot. Oh, just a good save up Alex Smithies. Accurate on his weak foot there, Harry. Unexpected, but well done. Ericsson will deliver this into the middle. And underneath it is 2 Tottenham players, I think. Maguire and someone else. And between them, they've managed to put it wide of the target. Heung-min Son was there with him. And 2 defenders as well. Driving down the outside. Oh, he's run around the outside of me as well. Stay on your feet, please. No! Oh my God, have I not gone behind? I have gone behind. I thought I was going to foul Junior Hoyle there, and I just kind of froze and panicked, thinking that a penalty was going to be given. In the end, it wasn't. But Cardiff have still been able to go 1-0 up. Just there, I was waiting for him to go to ground and get a pen. And then, well, it just pinged around. And unfortunately, Luca Hernandez didn't time the jump well enough. I didn't time the jump well enough with Luca Hernandez. And unfortunately, rising at the back post is Zohore. Despite the fact that Lloris got to it, he could only push it further into the net. 1-0 Cardiff. Not what we needed. Maguire down the line there to Luca Hernandez. Dele. Dyer. I'll go to Lamela. On the overlap here, Kieran Trippier, who has superb crossing and picks out his man. Christian Eriksen with the overhead. Well saved by the goalkeeper. Eriksen will deliver the corner. We came close from the last one. Oh, we've come even closer this time. Harry Maguire was the one with the header last time, but Son was right there. And this time, he's on his own, Heung-min Son. No distractions of a fellow teammate or a couple of defenders. A relatively free header, it seemed. And into the back of the net via a defender on the line. No, it wasn't a free header. In fact, he still had two defenders with him. The man on the line couldn't keep it out. Eric Dyer went for an overhead kick behind him for some reason. Great header. Cunningham should have done better. He leans back into it. Strange decision from the defender, but we'll take it. 1-1. Kane. There's Dele Alli. Heung-min Son. Turns inside. That was beautifully done. He's hit the post. He's come very close to putting this in front there. Christian Eriksen will just open up the face of his body here to get it on his right. That's blocked. It won't quite drop for Kieran Trippier. Putting the pressure on Cardiff here at the end of the half. Dele Alli trying to step in there and win possession. Has done well. Trips will turn here. Find Eriksen, who will quickly look for Kane. Harry Kane could do with some support here, and I don't have any. And Eder Alvarez-Balanta has done very well at the back there for Cardiff to ensure that we don't get another opportunity. It looks like it's going to be 1-1 at the break, as it was after 90 minutes in the cup game. Here, of course, we'd get a point rather than penalty shootout in the cup. Although they might even go in at half-time in front. Still, the chance is that available to them. Try and get rid of that. That should go tamely out for a goal kick. No, it's a corner. And even though we are now into the 6th minute of stoppage time, with only 3 added on, in fact, now ticking over into the 7th minute of stoppage time. Come on, ref. Thank you. Oh, it will be 1-1 at the break. Dyer to Son. Inside to Harry Kane. Oh, Johannes Geis in the way again, as he has been numerous times in that midfield. Putting a great performance to this point, the German. Really starting to annoy me now with how many times he's in the way making the interceptions. We'll play that into Dele. His touch was poor, but we'll get it to Eriksen and to Son. Drops the shoulder, looks to bend it. Well held by Smithies again. Dyer to Eriksen. I'm just going to use Kane here and hope that Son can find himself some space. And Heung-min Son. Oh, Eric Dyer wide of the target. I wanted to play it in front of him so he could run onto it, and in the end he drilled it straight at him, so he had to halt his run on the edge of the box. Wasn't the best of balls, in fairness. He did as good as he could there, Eric Dyer, but wasn't really his forte from that sort of distance first time, was it? Nearly 2-1, but still looking for that goal to go in front. Dyer. Out to Son. Kane is there. Well up Davinson. Dyer just knocks that back to Eriksen. Lamela. Oh, nicely done. Son. Into Kane. Bend it. Harry! Well, Harry did bend it, but he bent it wide. Made a couple of changes. Frenkie de Jong has come on, as has Lucas Moura. Let's see if, with just under 10 minutes to go, we can force a winning goal over the line. De Jong. Eriksen. Lamela. How much is added on at the end of the game? We're not sure. Oh, great delivery. Kane couldn't get underneath it. Just 2 minutes. Probably now or never then from this corner. Aim it towards the penalty spot. Kane's underneath it. Oh, what a save from Alex Smithies. That was the moment. Davinson Sanchez, I've got support here on the edge of the box. It's Frenkie de Jong. I see Christian Eriksen there. Out of his feet. Eriksen! Smithies in the way again. Oh, that was it. The Kane header and then the Eriksen strike that also looked like it was destined for the back of the net. Frenkie de Jong get it down. Ref, let me shoot at least. No, it's a 1-1 draw against Cardiff. Twice we've played them this year. Once with a very nearly full-strength side. Once with a team of children. And both times the same result. It's much more dominant in this game than the cup game. But Alex Smithies with some big saves. Specifically at the end there. Points dropped. West Ham next. Fabianski in goal for West Ham. Zabaleta, Balbuena, Ogbonna and Leibold at the back. That's a big back two. Obiang and Sanchez holding. Antonio, Zagoev and Felipe Anderson as the 3 in the attacking midfield with Marco Arnautovic up top. And Zagoev a new signing in this save. West Ham with a number of new signings all told. Let's see what they do here at the London Stadium. It's Felipe Anderson. Was blocked by Trippier. Arnautovic's header was on target, but Lloris is down well. Well, first chance goes their way inside 4 minutes. Lucas Hernandez quickly forward to Heung-min Son there. Oh, Kane started to make a run and then he turned back on himself and that kind of caught me out there. We will be able to get it back to Heung-min Son though. I do have numbers in the middle. Can we find any of them? Decent delivery. Dembele, oh, he went to volley at first time, but the defender gets to it first. It's going to be difficult against Angelo Ogbonna and Balbuena back there, 2 giant centre-backs. Got rather large defenders myself in Davinson Sanchez and Jan Vertonghen, but Harry Kane is going to have his work out as a lone striker up against two giants like that, and may end up having to change formation if it doesn't work in this first half, but we'll give it a go. Hernandez will fire it into Harry Kane on the floor, but the passing needs to be more accurate if we are able to use Harry Kane effectively in this game. That's not a foul, ref, and he agreed somehow. Bale with a shot blocked and out for a corner. Eriksen with the delivery in. Son with the overhead kick, and that is a long way wide, and he's hurt himself as well in doing so, but thankfully he's able to carry on. Mr. Trippier does well there. Lay that in front of Dele Alli. Try and find some space here to feed in Kane. Oh, Bonner deals with it well. I get this quickly to Bale. Head it, don't kick it. Or, you know, kick it. It's up to you. Into Eriksen. Bit of space, but work it back to Dele Alli! Ooh, hasn't scored many goals for me so far this year, Dele Alli. That was a nice effort. Eriksen with the delivery from the corner again. We are always dangerous from set pieces. Although this tall, physical West Ham side might be one of the best to stop us from being able to score from set pieces. Oh, it's a lovely spin from Harry Kane. It's going to drop to Bale and he rifles it over the bar. Couldn't get over it, Gareth Bale. Right underneath it. And well over. Luka Hernandez into Heung-min Son. That's Dele. Eriksen making a good run here. Obiang stretched for it but couldn't keep it out. Eriksen. Oh, it's going to drop. Harry Kane! Well, that was pretty spectacular, wasn't it? 90 rated Harry Kane with the volleyed effort. Not quite an overhead, more of a scissor kick. Eriksen's effort blocked, and oh, the technique's great. Should the keeper do better? Probably. It's not too far away from him, Fabianski, but I don't think he quite expected it, to be honest, and it caught him off guard. Tottenham 1, West Ham 0. Bale is Eriksen. Kane through the gap. He's a bit isolated at the minute, Harry Kane. People near enough in support, but not really in positions where I could either play a 1-2 or, he says, as he plays a 1-2, and scores a superb second goal. Ignore everything I said in the build-up to that. Tottenham 2, West Ham 0. That's not quite as impressive a finish as Harry Kane's, but it's still right up there with one of the best goals we've scored this season. Bending it superbly into that bottom corner. I criticised Ali earlier, saying you haven't scored many goals for me so far this season. Maybe he heard me. 2-0. Obiang. Antonio turns his side well. Oh, and finds Arnautovic. Well, there's one back for West Ham just before half-time. Great run by Marco. And he squeezed it in at the near post. We've seen Harry Kane do that a couple of times for me so far this season. That turn from Antonio really worked the space well. And then it's a powerful finish. Really wish the defender had tracked the run a little bit better, though. Arnautovic with his third of the season. And West Ham's first of the afternoon. 2-1 at the break. There's Michail Antonio. Early ball in. Arnautovic is there with the header, but that's comfortable enough for Hugo Lloris. Bit of space out here for Bale. Can't give him space at any point in any game, anywhere on the pitch. They've done it again. Bale in behind. Can we find the right pass? Harry Kane has pulled off nicely. Oh, it's a good interception. Eriksen will look to get it across here to Son. Back inside to Dele Alli on his left. Good save, Fabianski. They proved just before half-time that they are going to be dangerous, West Ham in front of goal. What a save again by Fabianski onto the bar. Outrageous stuff from the pole. He's made some top stops in this one. Son with a header in the last game and very close to getting another one here. Eriksen again with the delivery. It's Vertonghen underneath it this time. I was headed towards Son at the back post, but there was a defender in the way, unfortunately. Trippier gets to that first. Just trying to stand up towards the back post, but not close enough to it there with Heung-min Son. Seems to be the recipient of every cross that's going into the box at the minute. There's Eriksen. Oh, looking for Ali, but cut out well by Baselli. Come off the bench here to have an impact. Given away though there. Kane, Ali, Son. Men in the middle. Pulls it back. Oh, Dembele falls over his foot. Bale! Fabianski Bale again. Blocked and wide. West Ham teetering on the edge of destruction here. I don't quite know how they haven't conceded yet. Bale with a header. Now they have conceded. Oh, Gareth, that's what I needed right when I needed it. Tottenham 3, West Ham 1. Superb header 20 minutes from time. From the edge of the box. That is top quality from Gareth Bale. Man on the line as well. Zabaleta, both, he goes for it and Fabianski tries to get there too. And neither of them can get there. I thought initially it was right in the corner. It actually wasn't. Zabaleta did have to come away inwards to try and get to that. He's just not quite tall enough. It dips at the last minute over the line, under the bar. 3-1. It's Felipe Anderson. Trippier's no slouch though. Davinson Sanchez just gets to that. Son might just get to that too. And Kane holds that up nicely. Dele, wait, time the pass. Harry Kane's in behind. He's not blessed with electric pace. Zabaleta proving that right there. That's a faster striker. If that's Wilfried Zaha, for example, he's clean away there and no one's catching him. Antonio's quite quick, but thankfully Luca Hernandez has a little bit in his legs as well. Could have made it 4 there. Might yet make it 4 before the end of the game. Or they might score in stoppage time again and put us back to just the 1 goal deficit. Christian Eriksen. It is going to be 4. And a beautiful 4th at that. Oh, winning this London derby in style. Final whistle goes. It is 4-1 away from home against West Ham. They fought back at the very end of the first half, and I thought that the second was going to be pretty interesting. Fabianski, though, made a couple of very good saves. We came even close. Well, actually dominated the game a lot more than I thought. Deserved victory there. Probably deserved victory against Cardiff as well, but wasn't able to get it. Up next for us will be a game in the Champions League against Victoria Plzen. And after defeat against Juventus, it leaves us joint second in the group with CSKA Moscow. So a win here is actually pretty important.
This is what they'll be up against today.
Kopic inside. That wasn't that far away, really. He didn't have the accuracy, put his foot right through it, and he's just pulled the shot. But had Hugo Lloris diving, had me worried for a moment. Aurier into Winks. Bursting run from Frenkie de Jong there. I'll use Zaha first here, and then look for Frenkie de Jong. He's in the box. Oh, where to go? Back to Zaha. Not good enough from Wilfried. That really should be 1-0. Why, Serge? We're flying. Lucas. Frenkie de Jong is on the run again. Loves to get forward, doesn't he? Here's Harry Winks. That's Harry Dyer. He's not going to score from distance. Winks could have a pot from there, though. Oh, and it wouldn't quite drop for Lamela. Creating pressure now on the Victoria Plzen back line. Hopefully. Serge, where have you gone? Oh, not the best of ball. Strike! Bloody hell! Could he have hit that much harder from there? I thought when he played that ball, I was like, oh, that's it. Bosh! That is like an arrow towards the bottom corner. Lloris drawn upon. Karbaric. And flips backwards. And the man at the back post should have made it 1-0 Victoria Plzen. The angle was narrowing, but still got to score. De Jong. Winks. Drops his shoulder well. Oh, that back there to Eric Dyer. Strike from Eric. Wow. Didn't expect that to come. Frenkie de Jong with the delivery. It's looping. Oh, Harry. When Maguire went up, I thought that was it. I was certain it was going to end up in the back of the net. Look at the leap on him, but over the bar. Frenkie to Winks. Zaha is there. People running all around me, but can I use any of the runs? Yes. Harry Winks. Finish. Harry Winks. Tottenham 1, Victoria Plzen 0 in the 37th minute. It's taken a while in coming. Had a number of efforts, but eventually it's the other Harry in the Tottenham squad that finds the back of the net. Our number 8. Nice run forward and then through the defender's legs. Just bends it past the goalkeeper. Should the keeper do better? Right through the defender's legs. Oh, no. No, keeper shouldn't. Oh. It's hard to tell. It's at a comfortable height. If anything, the keeper dived too early and went too low. Ball kept rising. Regardless, he's in the back of the net and that's all I care about. 1-0. Oh, will I get to that? Yes. Zaha run. Oh, he's actually gone the wrong way there, Wilfried Zaha. Where's his striker's instinct, huh? To get in behind in situations like that. Oh, it's meant for Frenkie de Jong. That's completely ruined that move as well. Dear me, if this ends up in the back of the net, it's one of the most... Actually, it's going to end superbly. Well, after a shambolic start and the most uncoordinated set of passes you'll see, actually, it ends with a really, really nice, slick, flowing move that leads to Harry Winks and our second goal of the game. That's superb football. Tottenham 2, Victoria Paulsen 0. Across to Dyer, forward to Lamella. We end it with a third? Maybe. We end it with a third for Harry Winks? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, no. Inches away from a hat-trick for young Harry Winks, but not able to get it in, unfortunately. That would have been a dream way to end this one. This one, never really in doubt, really. We've been pretty strong throughout. They've had a couple of chances. I'll give them their dues, Victoria Paulsen. But there is a reason why they're bottom of the group right now. It's because they're not up to the quality of ourselves, Juventus, or CSKA Moscow. They lost to CSKA, they lost to Juventus, and now they've lost to me too. 6 points from 9 in the opening 3 games of the Champions League. 12 from 18 will certainly see us through. If we can replicate the same results in the remaining 3 group stage games, then we will go through to the knockout stages of the Champions League, probably behind Juventus, because they currently top the group on 9 points with 3 wins from 3. Things going very well for them. Things also going very well for Everton right now, still undefeated and top of the table. They've swapped places with Manchester City, basically. We were a point behind City and above Everton. Now it's roles reversed, and we actually have Manchester City in the very next game of the episode. And I'll be honest, not really looking forward to that, especially after Liverpool destroyed me. City, Gillingham and Wolves in the next episode tomorrow. But just quickly see what this email is. It's a press conference. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any future content. And for now, I'll see you tomorrow.